Okay, I want to show you how to take advantage of cameras that shoot at a higher frame rate. You do need to understand a little bit about frame rates. Normally, most video cameras that we've been using capture video at 24 or 30 frames per second. That means for every second you will see 24 or 30 pictures go by. If you were to use, let me just go to like maybe some volleyball clips, and if I were to go forward with my arrow key, one arrow at a time, then those are each frames, okay? What I've got over here, I'm going to show you how to take some of the slow motion video that I've shot and turn it into something really cool. So here, watch this for about maybe 20 seconds. The only way you get really, really smooth video is if you shoot at a much faster frame rate and then you slow it back down to 30. So let me show you a little bit about these clips, okay? First you need your inspector open, so click on this, get the inspector open. If you click on a video and then you come over to your inspector and you look at information, it says this is 240 frames per second. This is how big the rectangle is, 1280 wide and 720 tall, but 240 frames every second. So, and I slowed it down to be 30. And then right here, if I click on this one is also 240. This is shot with my phone, but this clip was shot with a GoPro camera. In fact, you can see my little GoPro camera right there, and that's what captured his foot. But this footage is only 120 frames per second, not exactly 120, but anyway, close enough. And then we go over to here, I click on this, back to 240. So let me show you how that's done. I may not spend the time editing something together like this, but I really like this shot. I'm pretty proud of it. I spent a while editing this, and it just looks really, really cool. Slow motion is awesome. But you can't just take a regular clip. Let me see. Most of these videos, if you look at them, if I click on some of these, for example, this is 60 frames, so I could slow this down twice as slow and we would still get 30 frames per second. There we go, there we go, there we go. They're all 60. Oh, there's a 30. Okay. This one is 30 frames per second. So if I slow this down, it will look choppy. You don't want to slow it down if it's only 30 frames per second. So let's build another. I'm going to go over here, make a little room. I'm going to go to my projects. I'm going to create a new project, and we're going to do something with hurdles, okay? Slow-mo hurdles. I hope that's how, I don't know if that's how you spell hurdles, but I'm going to click OK. It's opened up right here, and I'm going to go to the track and field. I'm going to find the spot where they were doing hurdles, and he ran right at me. Yeah, this is a good one. And I think I've already found the spot, like right here. I'm just going to click this. It's you'll notice on my timer when I'm up here, watch, I'm going to leave my playhead right here, but I want you to watch this, okay? So watch this, and I'm going to go frame by frame. I'm going to use my arrow keys, and I'm going to go frame by frame. In other words, you see this left number, this is 6 seconds and 71 frames. It will not be 7 seconds until I get clear up to 240. So it's taking 240 pictures to make 1 second. And it's easier to see when you get right over here with this guy right before he jumps. So here we're at 17 seconds, and this is all in 1 second. And all those frames. So right there, it jumps to 18 seconds. Anyway, I'm going to take this clip, put it down here, and it's going to ask me, what do I want this to be? Well, I want it to be 30 and really 29.97. So I'm going to do that, hit OK. You have to be ready to do a little bit of math now, though. Okay, so this is a 240 frames per second clip in a 30 frames per second timeline. I can take this and I can expand it 8 times and have it slow down. Right now, if I were to play it, you wouldn't be able to tell it's slow-mo. It just looks like my computer can't keep up with it. Anyway, it's dropping frames. So watch. You click this, come over here to your time remapper, and go down to automatic speed. This will automatically reduce it 1/8. If you take 100 and divide it by 8, you're going to get 12.5. That's why it's 12%. So now this is playing 30 frames per second. Watch my counter right here. I'm going to go with my arrow keys, and every time I get to 29, it's going to give me a new second. Right? So there's frames going by, and every 30 frames I get a second. So this is really smooth playback. I probably wouldn't smooth it down until I got right about here. And I'm going to close my inspector, make this bigger so you can see that really cool slow-mo as he jumps over the hurdles. And that's smooth. So we've turned that little, let's see if I come back here, right click on this, reveal in browser. Remember, it was only a 5-second clip that I picked. And now I've turned it into like a 35-second clip. All right? That's because roughly, 4 seconds times 8, yeah, a little over 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds times 8 is roughly 35 seconds. Anyway, that's how you do it. You've got it all there. I've put this library on the server for you, and you should be good to go. Good luck.